The climate in the Cape Fear may invite a lot of unwanted guests into your home, and frankly, they may bug you. Brian Holton from Healthy Home Pest Control is going to talk with us about kicking out those unwanted guests. All right, Brian, what type of pests are we going to see typically this time of year?
This time of year, normally we're going to see ants. We have a large variety of ants, but most folks are going to see them in the spring and the summer. Roaches are big once the weather gets warmer. American roaches, smoky brown roaches. These are commonly referred to as water bugs or palmetto bugs. Earwigs, fleas, flies, mosquitoes, spiders, all tend to come out in the spring and summer, and in the south where we're at, you're going to see them all the time. Rats and mice love the warmer weather, so they can be a problem. Bed bugs we do a whole lot of, however it's not seasonal. It seems to be year-round. They're not coming from the outside, so it might not be the same story.
And where are we typically going to find these pests?
Well, here, I'll show you. Most insects around here you're going to find up under the pine straw, up under mulch. It keeps them nice and cool. The same with shrubbery, especially if it's low to the ground. Insects love to hide up under there. Decks, roaches love the decks. It's nice and cool up under there. It's dark. A lot of people have grills out there, and you have grease drippings, and they are just waiting for it. Ants are easy to find. You'll normally find them all over the yard or trailing around the house, or the trash cans especially. Flying insects are easy to find because they're just going to come in from any area, and there's not a whole lot you can do to control that.
And how about the inside?
Well, here, we'll show you.
All right.
Normally in the house, you're going to find the bugs coming in at any point of entry. Point of entries, a good example is the pipes up under the sink. There's always a knockout there, and that's what they're going to use to come in at. Same with the doors and windows, especially if they're not sealed properly. They're just going to easily get in there. And any other crack and crevice that's in the house. And when I say a crack and crevice through the house, a good example is where the quarter round hits the ground sometimes. You'll see those little cracks up under there. That's where they're going to come in and out of.
Okay, and how do you prevent that from happening?
You want to treat those same areas. When I come in the inside, I want to treat and get my products inside the knockout where the pipe is. I want to make sure the doors and windows are treated, especially if they're not sealed properly. And then every crack and crevice throughout the house, you got to get a product inside of the crack and crevice. And in that way, you don't just have bug sprays or pesticides sprayed along the baseboards or inside the house. It's always in a crack and crevice. High moisture in your crawl space can cause a few issues. First of all, it will certainly attract insects, rats, rodents, things like that. It can cause the insulation to get wet, which is going to lose its R value or even cause it to fall down. You'll have fungus grow, mold grow, and even decaying wood or damaged wood can be caused by high moisture. Definitely an important thing to take care of. When you're treating outside, you want a good barrier around the house. Okay. Right? Now, a good barrier is about 6 feet wide, 6 to 8 feet wide, and you want to come up the house a couple feet. And pay close attention to your vents, where pipes go into the walls, weep holes in the bricks, any areas where the insects are crawling into the house. As you're doing your barrier, you want to make sure you treat those areas. Now, you can use a liquid, you can use a granular, you can do both. It all depends on the weather, conditions, the yard. When using a liquid, that's going to work better on the brick and on flat ground, whereas a granular is going to do better in the foliage because it's going to get down in there, whereas a liquid might not.
You can learn more about Healthy Home Pest Control by visiting online at hhpestcontrol.com or call 910-540-1030.